Figure out how to live stream stuff. Earlier today there was a news conference here about the Real ID deadline taking effect May 7th. And TSA dude, airport people, someone from DPS. Bottom line is, if you're from Texas and you have a driver's license that's not invalid, you almost certainly have Real ID. Main problem will be, I think, lines. If you're trying to fly out May 7th, 8th, 9th. What they're saying is they're going to have secondary screening for folks who don't have Real ID. And the way the TSA guy described it, it sort of reminded me of those DocuSign things where you have to answer a question like, did you own this? Did you own what color was the car you owned in 2005? Or what was your address in 2016, stuff like that they could probably get from some kind of consumer database to verify your identity. But he suggested if you don't have Real ID, show up 4 hours early. But 98% of people and 98% of Texas driver's licenses are Real ID compliant. I asked the DPS lady, what's with that 2%? Because you have to renew your license every 8 years. And she said, well, I guess a while back, for people over 60, they offered an indefinite license you never had to have renewed. And so some of those people just never went back and got the Real ID. So anyway, I'm just testing my streaming software here because I had wanted to stream that news conference live and it didn't work. And I think the reason is because while I'm using Streamlabs to stream to YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, YouTube X and Facebook, I think the Facebook token expired because I turned off Facebook and I can stream to YouTube and X. So anyway, I just want to show you what the airport's like at 11 a.m. on a Monday. It's not too crazy. Usually the busiest time of day is in the morning. But it is busy and will likely be busier, at least these lines here, on May 7th when the Real ID deadline takes effect. Now, another thing to think about here is that the TSA gentleman said that his name is Director Flynn. I forget his first name. He's relatively new. And he was saying that basically 20% of travelers have ID that's Real ID compliant. So you may hear that statistic out there, 20% of travelers have ID that's Real ID compliant. But what you won't hear is that it's actually only 40% of IDs are not Real ID compliant nationwide, according to DPS. That's their estimate. So, but of the IDs that they have scanned in the past, 20% of those are not Real ID compliant. So, but I have heard out there that some people misunderstanding that stat and saying 20% of all IDs nationwide are Real ID compliant. No, are not Real ID compliant. Sorry. It's actually double that. Something like 40% of driver's licenses nationwide are not Real ID compliant. All right, I walked the entire Barbara Jordan terminal. And let's see. I'm trying out this new streaming software, trying to decide if it's worth it or not. Let's see, can I pull up a chat? Chat. Hey, chat. I've been doing Whatnot. Watching a lot of Whatnot lately, the online auction app, and the auctioneers are often talking to the chat like it's a person, like, hey chat, what's up chat? All right chat, let's send this price higher chat. And so I'm saying to you chat, what do you want to see in here? It's working, it's really working. So I think it's just a Facebook authentication issue. Let's see. I also learned today there's going to be a reconfiguration of some of these lanes out here. I believe it's Presidential Boulevard, the street right in front of the airport, and that's because for construction on the Yellow Garage, they're going to need to reconfigure the lanes a little bit. That's coming later this month, just something to watch out for. There are also efforts underway, which I'd like to take a closer look at, to invite local businesses in to sort of meet with the 3 large companies that run concessions here. So for example, Half Moon Empanadas. This business is not, I'm not actually familiar with Half Moon, but they're not, it's not the they have partnerships, or they license the brand to these 3 large companies. Paradis Lagardère is one of them. Delaware, I can't remember all their names, the names of the 3 companies right now. But there are opportunities for local businesses to get some business in the airport, especially with the new concourse and terminal expansion that are going to be open toward the end of the decade. So we've got some time on that one. Oops.
Thank you, excuse me.
No, it's quite all right. I don't want to drop that. This is Barton Springs Express. I don't know if you had every time I walk by this, I'm like, what is this? I'm just so tempted to come in here and look at these $6 Lunchables. I mean, that's like 99 cents or $1.99 at HEB. So there's definitely business opportunities here in the airport. If you want $4 Nesquik. You got it. Hey, Doritos. Cool Ranch, $3.79. Bring your own Doritos, my friends. Bring your own Doritos. Look at this. M&M's, $3.99. Airport pricing. $3.99 for a Dr. Pepper. And you're on candid camera. Hi. I'm not going to steal your $4 Dr. Pepper. Sorry. Well, I wish I could have figured this out before the news conference, but honestly, the news conference is not really a major event that you need to see streamed live. It's just more of a test, so I think I got it working. And I'm going to go back and review this video later and see if you can actually hear what I'm saying and see what I'm videoing. All right, chat. Chat, you're my best friend. Let's go on a flight. Where are we going? Get on standby somewhere and just make it an adventure. So if you have TSA pre-check, this is not, you don't, clearance TSA pre-check are down here. Just FYI, if you're coming to the airport, you don't want to go to the east side of the airport. Checkpoint 1 is not for TSA pre-check, not for clear. Yeah. The more you know. Oh, I'm sorry. But there is premium passenger lane down here, which I never quite understood. If you have premium passenger lane, wouldn't those people have TSA pre-check? Wouldn't they have clear? This is just not, don't even, who cares? Here we are. All right. Thank you for joining me on this little stroll through the airport. I'm now going to head home. Oh wait, let's go look at this big yellow Spirit plane. Look at this big yellow plane. My son's favorite color is yellow. He calls it Lello. And he would really love this plane because he likes cars and planes and stuff. So I am technically obliged to go check it out. Not technically, just, let's see, familially. This also gives me an opportunity to see if you can actually hear my voice. If I can hear my voice outside with all this ambient sound. Oh, the Spirit plane is going away. Bye, Spirit. Have a safe flight. See you when we